Hi, Norman Hallett with your next 4-minute drill for traders. I'd like to talk today about whether the fundamentals of a market or a stock should be something that a technical trader should even care about. Traders tend to draw a line between the two camps. One camp, the technical trader camp, will tell you that all market factors, including fundamentals, and all factors that are anticipated over the next few months are in the current price. So paying attention to fundamentals is a redundant exercise at best or a waste of time at worst. The other camp, the fundamentalists, will argue that eventually, and eventually can come sooner than you think, whatever the underlying math says or the underlying business environment says will in the end dictate price. And the price gyrations caused by day traders should be ignored. So where does this leave the day traders? I'd love to hear your take on this. It's important, so leave a comment and let me know. But for me, I believe that the fundamental view and the technical view are not mutually exclusive. Over the years, I've found a way to use both approaches to my advantage. By their own argument, the fundamental traders, they see the fundamental approach as general and overriding in nature, giving the trader a long-term direction to follow. So if fundamental analysis is telling me that the path of least resistance is higher, then many times I'll choose to trade exclusively from the long side. And so as I trade from a totally technical standpoint where price action is my only guide to buying and selling, but I'm making those technical decisions from the long side, which was influenced by my earlier fundamental analysis. Fundamental analysis gives me the general backdrop which can determine which direction to trade from, and the technicals give me the parameters and timing for my positioning and my executions. When I trade the agricultural markets, for instance, whether they be stocks related to agriculture or actual grains like corn, wheat, soybeans, I will always take into account where I am on the calendar. In the late spring through early summer, I know that the fundamental factors of weather plays a huge part in the potential moves for the grains. More specifically, heat waves, droughts, they can drive grains higher and sometimes much higher. Therefore, I always trade the grains from the long side in the summer. I then proceed to look for technically verified opportunities to take on long positions, thus putting myself in the direction of a possible spike in prices. Again, for me, fundamentals have a real value in supplying me with a general backdrop to my trading, allowing me to go with the flow, and the technicals call the actual shots for me. How about you? Do you completely ignore fundamentals? And that's okay if you do. I know a lot of smart traders that do, but I'd like to know why you do if you do, and why it's not working for you. If you think the technicals are way overemphasized in modern trading and we need to get back to basics and go into more fundamentals, let's hear from you. What's your take? Take a couple of minutes, leave a comment. This is about all of us, not just about me. I know a lot of smart and successful traders listen to these 4-minute drills, and I thank you for that. But I'll thank you even more if you join in here and tell me what you think of fundamentals versus technicals. Are they mutually exclusive in your mind? Take a minute, state your case. Okay, that's it for this edition of 4-Minute Drill for Traders. So until next week, say it with me.